हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें। यहाँ हजारों कहानियाँ हैं आपके लिए। In the previous chapter, you saw Jairaj leave after giving Maya a phone. Maya reaches home with her driver and meets her dad, who tells her that he was receiving messages about her being at Jairaj's farmhouse. Maya tells him about the kidnapping, but her dad doesn't believe her. Meanwhile, Jairaj and Janvi are getting ready for their anniversary party, and they share some private moments when Juhi enters the room. Now, onwards. Mom, Dad, Juhi said as she entered. Janvi and Jess separated. They were both in the dressing room, so Juhi hadn't seen them. We're right here, dear, Janvi said and gestured for Jairaj to leave. It's good you're here. Your mom isn't getting ready. Help her, Jairaj said as he exited the room. He was smiling as he left the room because he hadn't let Janvi get ready. Jay loved these little playful moments with her, even today. His love had been growing steadily over the years. Janvi had become the beat of his heart. What's the matter, Dad is smiling so much? Jairaj was coming down the stairs. Just like that. Did you talk to your brother? How long until he arrives? Jairaj asked Yash because Yuk and Pari were both coming directly from Goa today. They said they will reach directly at the party. Pari Bhabhi is also with them. Okay, Jairaj said. Mom, Dad left a while ago after getting ready, and you haven't even worn your sari. She started taking out Janvi's sari, which she was supposed to wear today. It's all right, dear. I'll get ready. You go and get ready. Janvi had sent Juhi to get ready. After a while, Janvi was ready to leave. Janvi and Juhi both came downstairs. Why do you girls take so long to get ready? Look, your dad and I have been ready for a while, Jairaj said, seeing Janvi and Juhi. That's absolutely true. Your mom isn't ready yet either. I'm ready, Rajan said, coming out of the downstairs room. Just then, Jaya also came out of the room behind Rajan. We women are late because of you men, she said, laughing. Did anyone ask Yuk where he's reached? Janvi said. Mom, Bhaiya and Bhabhi will reach the party directly, Yash said. Janvi was talking to Yash, but Jay's attention was on Janvi, who was wearing a beautiful white sari. With a sleeveless blouse and diamond jewelry, she looked very beautiful. I say, let's get married a second time today. The first marriage was no marriage at all. We just signed in court and got married, Jay said, laughing. I told you to call the priest and perform the pheras. You didn't agree, Rajan said. Yes, how forcefully you got married. And the expressions on your faces. Jaya also said, it was as if they were going to be hanged. Seeing you both, my heart was drying up, wondering what would happen next. Why? What was with their faces, Grandma? Juhi asked. It was 12 a.m. Your father didn't want to marry them. I forced their marriage. If I hadn't insisted then, they would never have gotten married. Rajan began to explain. Why didn't you want to marry each other? Yash asked. I get it. You both wanted to marry someone else. I mean, not an arranged marriage, but a love marriage. The way you both are. Seeing you, no one can say you wanted to marry someone else. Yash and Juhi were quite surprised. Who would have a love marriage with this father of yours? Jaya said. Mom, you're insulting me. I'm the father of 3 children. Have some respect for me, Jairaj said. Saying it won't change the truth. Rajan interrupted him. And Mom, why didn't you want to get married? Juhi asked. Well, your dad was so much older than me. So which girl would want her husband to be older? Most importantly, he didn't even come to meet me before the wedding. And even then, my mom put on my engagement ring. So how could I be happy about the marriage, whom I hadn't even seen? Janvi complained. You did see me that day at the cafe, googling my picture with your friends. Forgot what? And what reviews were being given about me. So, how did you know Mom was looking at you? Mom, you must have seen Dad that day too. Juhi and Yash both were listening with great interest to their story. He was sitting there wearing a mask. And how would you know he was there? Yash and Juhi both laughed at her words. So then, you didn't meet that day. I and my friends also left from there. And your dad also left from there. So you didn't meet at all before the wedding? Juhi asked. We met. We definitely met, Janvi said, smiling at Jay. Jairaj ended the conversation there and went to hold Janvi's hand. Come on, dear, let's go. We don't have to tell the whole story in front of the children, he said softly to Janvi. Why? Let's tell it. What mischief you used to do before the wedding? Janvi replied softly. Those are things from before the wedding. Why are you saying it like that? They were talking softly to each other. What you are saying softly? Please tell us too, Yash said. It's getting late now. Let's all go, Gerard said with fake anger. They all started to leave from there. हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें। यहाँ हजारों कहानियाँ हैं आपके लिए। Why don't you tell us? Janvi replied softly. Those are things from before marriage. Why are you saying that? They were both talking to each other slowly. The things you are saying softly, please tell us too, Yash said. It's getting late now. Let's all go, Gerard said with faint anger. They all started to leave. Children, you two go with your grandparents. We will go in another car, Gerard said. No need. Let the children come with us, Janvi began to say. You only worry about the children. They are not children anymore. Come on, both of you in the other car. Yash deliberately came to their car. He knew his dad wouldn't let him sit in the car. Dad, I'll be your driver, Yash said. Janvi was smiling, looking at the father and son. Yash's nature was always like Janvi's. He was mischievous and loved everyone. Even if someone scolded him a little, it didn't bother him. He loved everyone so much. No need, Gerard said again. Come with us, Rajan called from behind. Whenever you know he won't take you along, why are you still insisting on going with them? Juhi said to Yash. I was just teasing Dad. Mom, Dad's marriage was without his consent. I can't accept this. Didn't you see? Dad can't breathe without Mom. Now leave your dad's talk. I am looking for a girl for you, Rajan said. Grandpa, for me? Yash said in surprise. Your brother is older than me. You look for a girl for him, Yash said while driving. We have found a girl for him. They both look so good together. We are thinking of getting both brothers married at the same time, Jaya said. I liked Pari from the beginning. Then Preeti and Pradeep, they are also like our children. Now I have to find a girl for you. By the way, I have a girl in mind. Firstly, your brother is so much older than me, so there will be that much gap in our marriage. Then why are you worried? I'll find a girl for myself, Yash said with a smile. If you have someone in mind, tell me. Otherwise, just like your father's marriage happened, I will do yours. Grandpa, we'll see when your brother gets married. Get his marriage done, Juhi said, teasing Yash. By the way, I will introduce you to that girl today. She's a very lovely child, Rajan said. His grandfather and I are old friends. He met me after many years. I liked his granddaughters as soon as I saw them. So will you get Yash married to two girls? They are both sisters. What if they both start beating him? Juhi said mischievously, smiling at Yash. Grandpa, you've really gotten serious. I'm not getting married yet. Soon, they reached the place where the program was. Jai himself was driving and Janvi was sitting with him. As soon as they stopped the car, the entire media surrounded them. Jairaj got out of his car and then opened the car door for Janvi. He held Janvi's hand and helped her out. Then he put his arm around Janvi's waist and walked inside with her. Please, sir, we wanted a small interview from you, a reporter said. Jairaj looked at Janvi. You both have been together for so many years. How has your life's journey been? Very interesting. A life that everyone could desire. There must have been difficulties too. Did you never feel like separating? You must have forgiven each other many times. We faced many difficulties, but we were together, weren't we? Ever since I saw her once, from that day till today, the thought of leaving her is very far. I couldn't even keep her away from my eyes, Jairaj Sinhania said, looking at Janvi lovingly. Madam, you tell us, how have these years of life been? When we started our life together, on the wedding day, I was feeling very bad. We didn't know each other, but after so many years, we have seen life's joys and sorrows together. Just then, Jaya and Rajan Singhania arrived, with Juhi and Yash getting out of the car. Your elder son is not visible, a press reporter said. Just then, another car stopped nearby, and Yug and Pari stepped out. I will introduce you not only to my elder son, but also to my daughter-in-law, Janvi said. They both also came there. No more questions, please, Jairaj said. Everyone, please come inside the party and enjoy. The talk about marriage is not ending, Pari whispered to Yug. They were both following everyone. Now I will talk, then only things will be clear. Yug gestured for them to go ahead. The two who were lagging behind moved forward, but they were talking to each other.
They were unaware that the press reporters had arrived there. All attention was on them, and their pictures were being clicked. They wanted to go far, but fate was bringing them closer. Jairaj and Janvi moved ahead to meet the guests. Pari went to meet her mom and dad. Rajan and Jaya went to meet their friends. Juhi was talking to Yash. Juhi's attention fell on a boy who was just entering. Who called him here? She thought, moving towards him. Who called you? Juhi said to him. Hello, how are you, Juhi? The boy said. Say Miss Singhania, Miss Juhi Singhania. Understood? So how are you, Miss Juhi Singhania? The boy said. I get it. You work in this hotel and are enjoying the party dressed in nice clothes. Hey, what are you two talking about? Renuka said from behind. Mom-in-law Juhi hugged Renuka. Nick, you used to say Juhi doesn't recognize you either. Renuka said to the boy. You two talk. I'm going to meet Janvi and Jai Jijaji, she said and moved forward. Where are mom and dad? Nick asked his mom as he was leaving. They were right here with me. There they are. Someone must have met them. Juhi also started following Renuka. Listen to me. Nick went after Juhi. Why are you getting angry? Sorry about that day. I was joking with you. I thought you would recognize me. Don't follow me, understood? Yash was watching Juhi and Nick. What's happened to these two now? As he was watching them, he turned and accidentally bumped into a girl. The girl had a glass of juice in her hand. The juice spilled on the girl's clothes. Don't you see? Are you blind? The girl said, starting to clean her suit. Where are you? Yash said, seeing her. And where are you doing?
हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। यहाँ हजारों कहानियाँ हैं आपके लिए। Yash was looking at Juhi and Nick. What had happened to these two now? As he looked at them, he turned and bumped into a girl. The girl was holding a glass of juice. The juice spilled on the girl's clothes. Can't you see? Are you blind? The girl said, starting to clean her suit. Specs, is that you? Yash said upon seeing her. And what are you doing here? The girl asked. Yash didn't pay attention to her words. And where is your glasses? Yash said, looking at her. By the way, you look good. He was smiling at her. The girl started to move away. Where are you going? I'm going to clean this up now. You spilled juice on my clothes, the girl Shivani said. Where did you come from? Are you Juhi's friend? Yash began to ask. Who is Juhi? Shivani replied. The couple celebrating their wedding anniversary are friends with my grandfather. That's why I'm here. How are you here? They are my dad and mom, the ones celebrating their anniversary. Yes, you are a Singhania too, Shivani said. You still seem angry. We are meeting after a year. Let's forget the past, Yash said. I'll go clean up. Shivani started towards the washroom. I was joking with you. I thought you would recognize me, Nick Verma said to Juhi. When did I see you? Where were your mustache and beard? And we're meeting after so many years. Why did you make fun of me? Why did you say I don't look beautiful, that I don't know how to dress? Juhi was very angry. Sorry, I was just joking with you. But I don't like such jokes at all, and I don't want to talk to you. Everyone is congratulating me. We need to talk soon, Pari said to Yog again. When everyone started congratulating Pari, she came to Yog. Why? What are they saying? They are congratulating me by saying, are you going to be a mother? Yash said, smiling. Then we'll talk when we get home. Don't worry, everything will be all right. Maya and Kundan Srivastava were arriving for the party. News about Jairaj Singhania and Janvi Singhania was all over the media. The clips of their conversation with the press reporter were being shown on all news channels. They both looked very happy together. You're telling me he'll divorce his wife and marry you? Looking at these two, it doesn't seem like it at all. Be careful, Maya. Jairaj is a very cunning man. What you see above ground is less than what's hidden beneath. Right now, his children and his entire family are with him. And look how affectionately he's looking at Janvi, Kundan Srivastava said. Maya was also watching this news. Jairaj was smiling while talking. While talking, he would occasionally look at Janvi. Maya couldn't understand what was happening. There was still so much that Kundan Srivastava and Maya Srivastava were about to find out. Their entire plan had failed. Their men had been bought over, or they had disappeared without a trace. When they found out what had happened and Kundan Srivastava was about to be caught by the police, his drug business had come to the attention of the police.
A little later, they had reached Anik Verma's hotel, where the event was taking place. At this moment, everyone at the party had started dancing. Jairaj had his arms around Janvi's waist, and Janvi had her arms around Jairaj's neck. They were talking while dancing. Jai was looking at her very lovingly. While dancing, Jairaj pulled Janvi very close to him. "Jai, look where we are. We are not alone in a room," Janvi said, looking around. "What am I afraid of? That I'll only hug you in a private room? I can kiss you on your lips in front of everyone," Jairaj said, winking. "Please, don't do anything like that," Janvi said nervously, as she had complete faith in Jairaj. He could do anything. He did as he said. "Everyone is looking at us," Janvi said shyly. "There are children too," Janvi added. "It's just that everyone is looking. There are children. I'm not afraid of anyone," he said to Janvi. "Let's go," he said, and started to take her away. Then he went and picked up the microphone. "You all enjoy yourselves. We have to go now. I want to spend some time with my wife now. I want to make today a memorable day. What are you saying? Where are we going?"
हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें। यहाँ हजारों कहानियाँ हैं आपके लिए। Jai said, "Let's go," and started taking Janvi away. Then he grabbed the mic. "You all enjoy," Jai said. "We have to go now. I want to spend some time with my wife now. I want to make today memorable." "What are you saying?" Janvi said. "Where are we going?" She looked upset. "My wife forgets that I have some claim on her too," Jairaj said. "Not just her children. No, not a little, a lot. I came into her life first, children later." "1 minute, I have something to say too," Yug interrupted and grabbed the mic. Maya's entire attention was on Jairaj and Janvi. Jairaj was asserting his right over her, and Janvi was smiling. Her face was flushing with embarrassment. She was very happy. She was pretending to be angry with Jai. Maya felt extremely jealous. Was he testing me? Maya's mind started to open up. Seeing Janvi and Jairaj together like this made her very angry. "It's okay, Jairaj," Maya said. "You spent one night with me. When I tell your wife about it, then you'll see." She started looking at her phone. Her phone had a video from her room, with Maya and Jairaj's clothes lying on the floor. That would be enough for Janvi. Maya had decided she would cause a fight between Jairaj and Janvi. "We both came into Mom's life," Yug said. "That's the day I met Mom first. You came after." Dad had gone inside. I went to Mom and held her hand and brought her to you. Yug was talking about the wedding day, when Jairaj had gone into the office and Janvi and Yug had gone into the room together. That's why saying you have more claim on Mom is completely wrong. We are both too. Yash grabbed the mic from Yog's hand. "Where is our claim? Just because we are younger, does that mean we have no claim? No one can snatch our claim away." All three children sided with Janvi. Just then, Rajan came and took the mic from Yash's hand. "Who chose Janvi for Jai? Whose choice was Janvi? That's why she is my daughter first. All of you are later. She is the daughter of me and Jara." Jai and Rajan hugged Janvi. Tears welled up in Janvi's eyes. She also grabbed the mic. "I was completely empty-handed. I had nothing in my hands except for the show of an old grandfather who cared for me a lot. But what fate has given me. I am proud that I am Jairaj's wife. Not because he has a lot of money, but because I have received so much love and respect that I never imagined in my life. I was given respect by a mother, first by Yug, and then my whole family was formed." Enough talk has happened. Now Janvi and I are leaving. You all enjoy the party. Jairaj took Janvi's hand and started leading her outside. "Mom, go. We are happy that you two are together. We will enjoy too." All three children sent Jai and Janvi away. As soon as they left the hall, Janvi pulled her hand away from Jairaj. "Have some shame. You are parents of grown children. Was it necessary to say in front of everyone that you want to spend time alone with your wife? Why? If we are married, why hide? I wasn't planning to throw a party today. You children did the wrong thing. Otherwise, we would have left by now." Just then, Anik came running after them. "Listen to me, sir," Anik said from behind.
Jairaj and Janvi stopped. What happened and what are you doing here? Enjoy the party, Jay said. Actually, I needed to buy a gift for you and your friend, so I needed Janvi's help. At her words, Janvi burst out laughing. You escaped my beating that day, but you won't escape today. I was just telling you that the booking you made in Maldives has been done. All your arrangements are made. You enjoy with your wife. Saying this, he turned back. He was laughing. What happened? Pradeep Mehta asked him. He went to get beaten up. Just like that day, they both stood and laughed. I don't want to be here, Maya said angrily and started to leave with her father. What is all this? Kundan Srivastava asked. I don't know, Maya said. They both left from there. Rajan and Jaya were standing with their other sons, Samar and Rishabh. Jairaj was happy that you two came here today. He is your elder brother. It will make us very happy if you three live with love, Rajan was telling them. Rajan knew that Rekha had spoiled everything. Her sons were not like this. All right, forget it. हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें. यहाँ हजारों कहानियाँ हैं आपके लिए. Rajan and Jaya stood with their two sons, Samar and Rishabh. Jairaj is happy that you both came here today, Rajan said to them. He is your elder brother. We will be very happy if you three live with love. Rajan knew that Rekha had ruined everything. His sons were not like this. Jairaj and Janvi had both left. Jairaj sat in the front with the driver and Janvi sat in the back. I didn't even pack clothes, Janvi said. If you had such a plan, you should have at least told me. We'll buy clothes from there. Why are you worrying? And anyway, Jairaj looked back, raised his eyebrows and smiled. Janvi understood what this meant. Janvi looked out the side and started smiling. The driver was in the car, so they weren't talking openly. But they understood each other's signals. They had been together for so many years. I was thinking, Janvi, once the children get married, then I will quit my job and we will live alone somewhere close to nature, where no one knows us. We will live a simple life in a small house, Jairaj said. Absolutely. Once the children are no longer a worry, I would want to spend the rest of my life happily with you. But we will have to take mom and dad with us. We can't leave them. They are not the children's responsibility, they are our responsibility, Janvi said. Jairaj started laughing heartily. You won't be able to leave the children either. Then you'll say, how can we leave our grandchildren? You love them so much. Then who else will I love? Janvi said. Her phone lay on the side seat. Some messages had come. Janvi was focused on Jay's conversation, so she hadn't picked up her phone. Someone called Jairaj's phone and he started talking to them. When Jairaj was busy, Janvi started checking her phone. She opened WhatsApp. She saw messages from an unknown number. She opened a picture to look at it. She thought someone had sent pictures of her and Jairaj from today. But there was another girl with Jairaj. He was sitting in a cafe with that girl. What's in this? Janvi asked, looking at the pictures and ignored them. Then a message came. She didn't want to look at the phone, but she looked anyway. Today you are going out with your husband, but he is not going to go with you. See, he will make an excuse and leave you. He has done this many times before. Jay, Janvi said after reading the message. Jay, I have a message on my phone. Just then, the driver stopped the car at a petrol pump and Jairaj got out. Janvi was about to tell Jay about the message. Why? Your husband got a call. He will come now and say he has to go to Rajasthan. That's why he won't take you with him. Reading the message, she became upset. Just then, Jairaj opened Janvi's side door. Sweetheart, the program has to be cancelled. There's a problem. Why? What happened? Janvi said. Her heart started sinking. There's a big problem at a chemical factory in Rajasthan and I have to go there. Perhaps some people have even lost their lives. I need to go and manage it. You go home, I am going to Rajasthan. I'll go with you. You can do your work and I'll stay at the guest house there. Oh, sweetheart, it's a compulsion. I can't take you with me. You'll get bored. It's just a day or two of work, then I'll be back, Jairaj said, touching Janvi's cheek lovingly. After this, we'll go on vacation. So you should spend some time with the children. Go welcome your daughter-in-law. Then we'll go. I'll be free. He was still talking very lovingly. Jairaj said to the driver, "Take madam home." "You go home with the driver. My car is coming, I am going in that." Jairaj didn't listen much to Janvi and sent her away with the driver. Janvi was upset because what she had received in the message had happened. "What happened? Your husband didn't take you. His plan was already made. He didn't want to take you with him at all." This was all drama from the morning. In front of everyone, he always acts so good. He showed the media how good a husband he is. He showed the children how much he cares for you. He showed your mom and dad that he can't live without you. He is very good at acting. He does what he wants to do. Do you know why your relationship with him lasted so long? Why have you been together for so many years? Because you are simple. You believe everything he says with your eyes closed. If Jairaj says it's day, it's day. If Jairaj says it's night, it's night. Your car even has a tractor installed. Get it checked, but remember not to let your driver know. Because your driver is Jairaj's special man. You always go to surprise him and he tells him beforehand. That's why his eyes are always on you. With your arrival, he doesn't have to worry about you anymore. You have raised his son very well. You have managed his entire family. And managing you was very easy. His image has become so good with your relationship. His respect has increased. And his pleasures too. Don't think I'm instigating you. I am also a victim of his. And now it's time for you to be warned. There was a long message, reading which Janvi's condition started to deteriorate.